Back at it again with inequalities. Okay, so the first step we will do in this problem is read. So the problem says Kiwi, a purchasing agent for a high-tech firm, is ordering computers for a new branch office. Laptops cost $630 a piece, and desktops cost $640 a piece. The budget for the computer is no more than $19,000. So what we're going to do is annotate the information.
Like, laptops cost $630 a piece, and desktop computers cost $640 a piece. And the budget for the computers can be no more than $19,000.
So now that we know this information, we can start writing our inequality. So the laptops cost $630 a piece, but we don't know how much laptops Kiwi bought. So we would write this as 630L. L be representing the amount of laptops he ordered, since we don't know it. And then we would add that to the amount of desktops computers, which is $640 a piece. Again, since we don't know how many desktops he ordered, we will represent the variable as it is. The budget for the computer is no more than $19,000. So the symbol for this, since it says no more, like this cannot be greater than $19,000, but it can be equal. So it will be 630L plus 640B is less than or equal to $19,000. And this is a very simple word problem inequality. There you go. Yay!
In this example, we will begin by reading the problem. Brian has $192 in his savings account. Since he is not using the account, the bank charges a monthly fee of $5. The bank will close the account when the balance goes below $50. We will now annotate. 192 is one of the important information as it's a core number. A monthly fee is also important because this will show that we need a variable as it's not specific. $5 will be what the variable is multiplied by. And then on the other side of the symbol will be below 50. Now, we will begin by trying to come up with what the symbol actually is. First, we know that it has to be below 50, not anywhere over. We should probably say that it should be greater than or equal to $50. Good enough. And since we know that he's starting out with 192, it would be on the other side of the inequality. And we know that he's charging a monthly fee, which would be subtracting. So a monthly fee of $5 is $5. Okay, so our final inequality for this equation is 192 minus 5 times n is greater than or equal to $50. Okay, so what we know for this side is that these two numbers will cancel out, giving us only negative 5n on the greater than side of the inequality. Then subtracting 192 from 50 would give us a negative number of negative, okay.
Action.
Now that we have this new inequality, we will divide by 5 on both sides. Okay, so for this side of the inequality, this will just be negative n. And the other side is going to be negative 20.4. Now, a negative variable is usually not allowed for these problems. So what we're going to do is that we're going to divide negative n by negative 1. And the same for negative 28, 4 divided by negative 1.
And if you
to start? Okay, so for this side of the inequality, it would just be n. And it would all be opposite as you divide by a negative. So this would be less than or equal to. And on this side, it would be only 28.4. And that is how you solve
It's just
it.
for hours.
Yay! We're going to solve this irregular inequality problem. This is a little bit complicated, somewhat. So the first thing we're going to do in this problem is combine like terms. 9x minus 4x are both like terms, and 9x minus 4x would equal 5x, and you would rewrite this problem as 5x is less than 3 plus negative 11 plus negative 2. Negative 11 plus negative 2. Then we know that, then we'll have to do this side. 3 plus negative 11 is negative 8 because the negatives and positives cancel out each other. Then we'll rewrite the problem as 5x is less than negative 8 plus negative 2. Then we would add negative 8 plus negative 2, which is negative 10. And then the new problem is 5x is less than negative 10. Then we will divide both sides by 5. Five times x, that would be x, is less than 2. Negative 2. And here is a simple inequality. The first step we do is add 15 to both sides because remember we're trying to get x by itself. So we'll add 15 to negative 15 and 120. We'll rewrite the problem as 3x, and since this is a negative and a positive, they both cancel out each other. So it would be 3x is less than 135. Then the next thing we'll do is divide both sides by 3 because remember we're still trying to get x by itself.
Three.
So now that we divided this, we know that 3x divided by 3 would just be x by itself, and it would be less than 45 because 3 goes into 135 45 times. Now, in order to graph this inequality, we will need to draw a number line. And the number line doesn't have to start at any specific number, so when we're graphing this inequality, we will plot the circle at the 45, since this is the number right here. But we wouldn't shade it in because in order to shade it in, it would have to be greater than or equal to. But it's not. It's just greater than. So that would make an open circle, which is an open, and this is called an open graph. Since it the number is anything less than 45, the arrow will be pointing this way since it is anything less than 45. And this is called an open graph. Now this is just one of the ways to graph an inequality like this one. Let's say we had x is less than or equal to 45. We would still graph the same thing. But since this time, we'll still plot it at the 45, but this time the circle will be closed since it does say that 45 is greater than or equal to x. So since it's greater than, it still points in this direction because x could be less than or equal to. And this is called an enclosed graph. Now, if the symbol were to change, and let's say x was greater than 45, the graph would also change. The graph would now be, you'll still plot it at the 45 with a closed circle, but you would just point it the other direction. So this would be the way for less than, and this would be the way for greater than. And that's how you would graph an inequality.
Inequalities.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Alexis.
So first, before we get into solving an inequalities problem, we're going to figure out what an inequality is. An inequality is the relation between two expressions that can or cannot be equal. When we say can or cannot be equal, this is what we mean. Like this would be the sign for greater than or equal to.
And this would be the sign for less than or equal to.
And then this would be the sign for greater than.
And this would be the sign for less than.
So these are the four symbols that you will usually see when solving inequality.
The bank charges. Please tell me you got that.
I did.
Good.
Oh, that happened. Okay. Just have me a problem, not a word problem.
Oh my heart.
Okay, 9x.
Feliz Navidad. Dun, 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 dun. Feliz Navidad. Dun, 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 dun. Feliz Navidad.
3x minus 15.
Why am I recording this?
You aren't supposed to.
Oh no, I am.
Minus 15.
Bloopers.
Is less than 120. Well, of course it's less than 120. 120 is...
Oh, okay.
Come on. Okay, now we'll write the symbol greater than or equal to. This because of the word below $50. After that, write $50.
Alex. Can you please fall, Alexis?
You're rude.
I know that.
Trying to get food first.
Alright, I'll do it on purpose, right? Ready? Set, go.
That was a lot worse.
I can tell that was not on accident though. That doesn't even look.
It's funny how I recorded it before you even fell. Can you jump again?
No, don't jump.
What are you doing?
Wake me up before you go. Did you
see me?
Yes. No, not really.
Okay, now stop.
Oh, wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging like a yo-yo.
Sing louder now. And now drop the beat. I'll drop the beat. Ready? What do you wanna? So what we know for this side is that these two will cancel out. So it's only going to be -5. Oh God, that marker doesn't.
Jingle bell rocks.
Jingle bell sign, jingle bell sign. In the frosty air, what a wild time! It's a bright time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle bell,
I
pick up
said riding around the Christmas tree.
Giddy up, jingle bell, pick up your feet.
Come on, Alexis.
Jingle around the clock.
Wake me up.
Mix and mingle and jingle bell swing. That's the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the Jigga Bell Rock.
Hurry up.
We have the crime spirit in here.
Yeah.
Crime.
Crime, and we have the crime spirit.
Quimma spirit. We got the Quimma spirit. That's all, folks. Okay. Hope you had a good time. Remember, I'm Tracy again. I'm Tracy. Okay, bye.
There's
No.